question is, now what?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me it's about getting this Achilles right and attacking the rehab, making sure doing everything I need to do to come back full speed.
Do you want here? I mean, all things being equal, would you just soon be back here?
I'd love to be back here. I've enjoyed being here, working with the coaching staff here, with the players. I think it's a great organization, and I've enjoyed being here. So obviously there's a business side to it, and understand that, but I've really enjoyed being here around these people.
Based on what you've been told, when do you think you'll be able to, come back?
I mean, I think obviously it's a long, it's a long process in the recovery, and there's a time frame to it. You got to check a lot of boxes along the way, but I expect to be ready to go by training camp, and so we'll attack the process and make sure I'm ready to go.
Have you taken anything from Aaron Rodgers' experience, and have you guys had a chance to talk at all? Or?
Yeah, I spoke to him actually the day I tore it in Jacksonville, and he was really helpful. We had a little bit different surgery, I think, and his recovery was a little bit different than mine, but very helpful, and I appreciate his willingness to offer some advice.
How would you evaluate your season? Obviously ended with injury, but being able to at one point.
I mean, I think we did some good things early in the season, and we're able to get into a rhythm there for a little bit, but we didn't do enough ultimately, and you look back at those games where it didn't go as well as it could have, or you could have done a little bit more to finish it, especially there at the end. I think about the Houston and Kansas City game and some of those situations, but I think, like I said, I really enjoyed being here. I think it's a really good team, a good locker room, and good coaching staff.
What do you think worked so well for you and Shane together, just as a partnership?
I think just the communication and getting on the same page throughout the week. Understanding what he wants, what he expects from the quarterback, and I'd say just the communication time we spent together throughout the week preparing.
Was there ever a point personally, right after the Achilles injury, that you had to just deal with the frustration of not being able to finish the season?
Yeah, I think that's kind of, constant process. I think obviously frustrated right when it happens and you lose that chance, and then, it's tough watching football and not being able to play, but it's part of it. Injuries are part of the game, and you got to be able to handle it and keep going.
Riley speaks so highly about you. What did you think of his performance yesterday with the Texans?
I thought he played well. I thought he played really well. His first start against a really good defense. I know in the second half they made some subs, but for a lot of the game was really good players, and he was out there, executing, making a lot of big plays, and it was fun to watch him. I was happy for him.
What do you think you gained from this 1 year in Indianapolis? Obviously, a lot of questions about your play and who you are as a player coming into that year.
I don't know. I think I've learned a lot. I think, just being around these coaches, being in this system, learning from Shane, learning from everybody here. Very, very grateful and appreciative of everyone in the experience here. I think you're always learning, you're always growing, and trying to progress and build your football understanding, your football expertise, and ability as a quarterback.
I know you always have a great relationship. For you personally, and I know things can change when our free agency is, but how important is it for you to figure out a way with your agent and just the Colts here to try to get back here next year?
Like I said, I'd love to be back. I think there's a business side to it all, like I said, and I really, I think the organization here, top down, is first class, and I think the Ursays, I think Chris, Shane, everybody here, I've really enjoyed working with. So, we'll see. I'll let my agents and representation handle those conversations. But I really enjoyed being here.
I know you wanted to play through it, but do you think the fractured fibula at all played a role in the Achilles?
I don't think there's any way of really knowing. You know, I think you can drive yourself crazy thinking about it, but at the end of the day, you know, I was going to play, and you know, I would do it again. I think that's there's no real way of knowing, and we've got great doctors, great trainers here, and I was good to play. I was going to play, no question about it.
Daniel, this is probably a tough question, but I mean, do you think that your injury in any way complicates your contract negotiation?
I don't know. That's probably a better question for Chris and my agents and stuff. But yeah, I don't know.